look inside your heart. Is there any room for me? I would have to hold my breath till you get down on one knee. Because you only want to hold me when I'm looking good enough. Did you ever fool me? Would you ever picture us? Every time I pull my hair out.
Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that all of you guys are doing good and that life has been treating you well. And even if you've been having a rough time lately, I hope that today's video will put a smile on your face. In today's video, I'll be having a more candid conversation with you guys about how moving abroad to the UK can affect one's mental health, as well as my honest experience with everything. And then later on in the video, I'll also be taking you guys along with me to go to Central London for a cute museum date, so definitely do stay tuned. And if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Tadi, and here on my YouTube channel, I share my experience living in the UK as a girl from South Africa. So if that sounds like content that you're interested in, then why you're not subscribed? Go on ahead and click the subscribe button and then the notification bell so that you know the next time I drop a video. So without further ado, let us get straight into today's video. I remember everything so vividly as if it was yesterday, and it was in September 2022 and I had just landed in the UK. And of course, like anyone else who'd be in my position, I was super happy and I was super excited, and I honestly felt like I was living a movie. Because for me and my family, this wasn't even just a dream come true. This was a prayer come true, because we had been praying for so long for my mother to get a better job, and this was that better job. But then after some time of living here, the honeymoon phase started to end. I then started missing my friends. I started missing my old school. I started missing school in general and just the vibe in South Africa, because South Africa is just such a lively country. Because if I had to be honest, like, the vibe in England is just completely different. It's a little bit more quieter. It's a little bit more, you know, low-key. And it's not like South Africa where you can just, you know, make friends with other teenagers that live in the flat that you live in. Because the flat that I live in, like, teenagers are always indoors, and basically the only time and the only opportunity that I ever had to make friends was at school. And you know, with your school friends, you don't necessarily see them all the time. I mean, you guys can make plans to see each other during the holidays, but it's not going to be as much as it would have been had you had friends in your flat. So that was something that was just, it was really hard to handle. And then at school, I started to feel isolated. I honestly felt like I was on a different planet, because the culture shock started to kick in, and I was honestly having such a hard time making new friends because I was still attached to my previous life. It was then at this point that I started losing friends, and my WhatsApp basically became dry because I stopped talking to so many people. I was now at a point where I was basically only talking to family. Later on, I then did make friends because I just realized that, you know, I couldn't just go on the entire school year being isolated. I had to, you know, find people to talk to, you know, maybe people that could help me with schoolwork or catching up if I needed the help. So I would also talk to them on WhatsApp sometimes, you know, once in a while. But the thing about teenagers in the UK is that they're not really big on WhatsApp. So you guys don't text each other that much or phone each other that much. And I feel like it was also due to the fact that I had come into the country so late as well. You know, late, I mean as in school year late, because I was basically in grade 11, which is known as year 11 this side, but I came in halfway. So we were about to finish year 11, which is the time that we write our GCSEs. And so basically I was joining a friendship group where these people know each other since grade 7, year 7, and here I am, this new person that they don't really know that well. And so obviously the connections aren't going to be that strong, and I feel like that also kind of impacted my mental health, because I had lost a lot of my friendships from South Africa, and so I didn't necessarily have people to talk to like that. So I started to bury myself in books and bury myself in my school, because I had a lot to catch up on anyway. So for me at this point, life was just basically books, and more books. And it did get to a point where I felt like giving up. I was just like, you know, it's actually not too late. I can just get home and tell my mom and be like, you know, Mom, I don't think I'm gonna live here anymore. And she'll be like, okay, sweetie, I'm gonna book you an airplane ticket. You can go back to South Africa and live with the rest of the family members. But if there's one thing that I'm gonna say is that the one thing that really did keep me going was God. At moments where I would feel low, I would Bible study, I would listen to worship music and just soak myself in the presence of the Father. It was at this moment that God showed me who my real friends were, and somehow, magically, I won't even say magically, it was definitely God's divine intervention. I got into contact with a couple of friends who I still talk to till this day, and I'm so grateful. As much as my circle did get smaller, I honestly do kind of prefer it that way because it really is affirming and it is so heartwarming to know that it's just those three friends that you can just talk to, that are always there for you if you need somebody to talk to, that are always there for video calls, always there for you to vent. And it really does help. It really does make a difference, trust me. As well as also just believing in a higher power, it really does help. Even if you don't believe in God, just having that higher power that you believe in, it really does keep you grounded, and it really does give you that strength to go on even when you feel like giving up. It really does give you that strength to wake up each and every single day and go to school and to just put your best foot forward. One person that also immensely helped me would have to be my mom. Honestly, Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. Because my mom was my support system. She's always the person that I used to go to and still can go to now, to just vent and to just tell her what's happening and to just ask for advice. And I really do appreciate her. Like, I honestly wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for her. This year during the Easter holidays, I also went to South Africa and also went back to Zimbabwe, which is where I was born, to go and see my family. And it honestly really did help my mental health as well, to just be surrounded by the people that know me, that love me, that care for me, and the people that I know, love and care about. And to just be surrounded by so much warmth and love really did help. It honestly did make me feel 1,000 times better. It also gave me a well-needed break from England because England is kind of rough, guys. So I'm also not going to just leave this segment here. I am going to give you guys a few coping mechanisms, just in case you may also be like me, an immigrant coming from another country to England, and you just feel like everything is just so overwhelming. You don't have anyone to talk to, you don't know how to cope. So I am gonna give you some coping mechanisms. Number one would be to find somebody to talk to, whether that would be your friend from the country that it is that you're coming from, a family member, your mom, your dad, your siblings, or maybe, I don't know, a school teacher or something. I would definitely advise you to find somebody to talk to. It really does help. It really does make a difference. Journaling does help, but I feel like it's better to talk to somebody that can actually feel your emotions, that can actually respond to you, other than journaling where you're just writing down your emotions on a piece of paper and you're not necessarily having that person to like interact with. Number two would be to find a place to go each weekend. This could be the museum, it could be McDonald's, it could be maybe going to Starbucks or going to the library to go and read books, or maybe just spending a day by yourself, you know, having a picnic at the park, or you could go with family, you could go with siblings. Just finding something to do each weekend really does help with your mental health, and to just, you know, get your mind off school, because I know school in England can be so stressful, guys. And last but not least, my third coping mechanism, and this is if you honestly do not have anybody to talk to. There are a lot of websites online that are there for teenagers in case they need help or they need support or they're just struggling with mental health, and I'm going to share some of them with you. The first one would be Sidekick, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the screenshots up on the screen so that you guys can see how the website looks like, and I'm also going to link them down in the description box below. The second one is minds.org. And the third one is youngminds.org, and they have SMS lines that you can text. They have numbers that you can call as well. Also, therapy services that are provided by the NHS. So please, guys, if you're going through a hard time, and I know that it's hard, and I know that you may be struggling, but there is help available out there, and I just want you to know that it really does get better. This is not the end of it. You're not always going to be sad for the rest of your life. Trust me, you will find your people, and it will get better. So that is the end of our candid conversation, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that it really did help and that you took something away from it. And now I'm gonna take you guys with me to Central London for a cute museum date. So I'll see you guys soon.
You're anything but conventional. You know you make me float.
I'm finally done getting ready, so now all that is left is to leave the house to go and catch the bus. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the art gallery. Guys, can you believe that it's raining? Like, you know this weather, yeah? I have nothing to say about this weather. It is literally raining outside, but it's fine. It's not gonna stop us from having a wonderful day. So I'll see you guys soon.
You're anything but conventional.
In an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dolls that I grew beside. All the niggas around me, right at the guy. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know.
You're anything but conventional. Baby, did you know that? You're happy now. Hope you're happy now. I wish I could bank.
Guys, so we have finally arrived at the museum and it is literally so beautiful, you guys. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna like show you guys how it looks.
You're happy now. Hope you're happy now. I wish I could bank on us, on us. You can get none by run, baby, bye. I can get the real love all your time. I just need your heart to see. I just need the air you breathe. Play with me, babe. Play with me, baby. Play with me, babe. Play with me, baby. Play a little game with you. Cause if you wanna stay, then I'll play. Yeah. You playing with my yeah. You playing with my you playing with me, oh boy. Take me over. I know you got the run. Oh, take me under. I want you to be mine. Oh, you can get none by run, baby, bye. I can get the real love all your time. I just need your heart to see. I just need the air you breathe. But you can get one. You can.
Hi guys, so now we have finally left the museum and now we are at McDonald's. So I'll see you guys later.
You're happy now. Hope you're happy now. I wish I.
So now guys, we are finally back home. We had a wonderful day today, even though the weather was just, you know, it was just so hectic. And my favorite exhibition had to be the African section, because there were like a lot of like artifacts from Africa and a lot of like, you know, sculptures and all of those kind of things. And it was just so nice because, you know, it kind of reminded me of home. So that was definitely one of the highlights of my day. And yeah.
Look inside your heart, is there any room for me? I would have to hold my breath till you get down on one knee.